Let's run it back with the Nike Air Max DT 96. Welcome back to the channel, and if you haven't already, why don't you hit that subscribe button. Originally released in 1996, the Air Max DT 96, the DT standing for Diamond Turf, was released. Now, the Diamond Turf name stands for a shoe that can be worn on the baseball diamond as well as the football field. Hence the two-sport athlete that played baseball as well as football, sponsored by Deion Sanders. And at this time, he was traded to the San Francisco Giants, where he first donned the Air Max DT 96. He would wear it throughout the 1996 season, had a pretty good baseball season wearing the DT Max. The DT Max was designed by Tracy Teague, who also is well known for designing a lot of our favorite Charles Barkley models from the early 90s. And you can see that he took a few of the design cues from the Air Max CB 94, put it into his design of the DT Max 96. Talk about the shoe itself. You've got a full Air Max bag on the back, very similar to the Air bag you'd get on an Air Penny 2 or Charles Barkley model. The upper very similar to the Charles Barkley line, where it's very stiff and rugged like the Charles Barkley. Very similar to the Air Force Max. You've got the strap, and you've got the Nike Air on the heel, and you've got that almost very similar to the Ken Griffey model on the sole, the grip for the trainer. You'll also see a few commercials on the Diamond Turf 96 that Deion Sanders would sponsor. Now, Deion Sanders had some Diamond Turf models throughout the years before this model. In my opinion, this is my favorite DT and is the only one that I have in my collection. The reason I have the DT Max 96 in my collection is not the reason of Deion Sanders wearing it or seeing the Nike commercials on the TV. The reason I have this in my collection is because one of my favorite movies that released in 1996 was the movie The Fan, starring Wesley Snipes and Robert De Niro. And in that movie, Wesley Snipes plays a character almost like Deion Sanders, where he got traded to San Francisco, and he would wear the DT Max cleat throughout the movie. As you can see, I'm wearing a Bobby Rayburn jersey, and I got this custom made to say Rayburn on the back, number 33, with the number 11 patch that was in the movie. Now, we've seen few retros of the DT Max over the years. The model that I have is the 2013 version. The original version that came out in 1996 actually had a black air bubble. But this is the first time a model has come back where I like the change that they made on this model. I prefer the yellow airbag, as it shows a little bit more of the inside of the airbag compared to the black one. The most recent model that came out a couple years ago, they went back to the black airbag. We've also seen a few different colorways over the years while the shoe was made in 1996, and a few other colorways over the years when it was re-retroed. I think it's been retroed 3 times, and we are on the verge of another retro, I think, of the DT Max 96, as we've seen Coach Prime, aka Deion Sanders, wearing the DT Max on the sidelines of his football team. Also, Deion Sanders Jr. has been getting props with a few DT Max colorways in cleat form. So we probably will get a retro of the DT Max again in the near future. Hopefully this colorway, as I think this colorway is the best. What do you all think about the DT Max 96? Is it on your favorite list of trainers throughout the years? Let me know in the comments below. And until next time.